Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday, January 25. So you can find me every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time here on my Facebook business page. Or you can find me for ordering or classes or that sort of thing, or ideas on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. So I'm going to refresh my screen a sec so I can see comments even while I'm stamping with you. It's not really with you, it's sort of at you. Sometimes I do stamping with you, but I haven't done that in a while. Oh, good morning. Hi, Carrie and Marlene and Julia. Hello. You usually don't get to watch me live, I feel like. So I'm happy to be here. I'm not happy I'm looking out my window and it's snowing. I'm not a snow person. I thought maybe it was going to, hi Sandy. I thought maybe it was going to skip us. Hi Dot. And Marcia liked and shared already. Thank you, ma'am. I thought maybe it was going to skip us because I got up and I looked out my window and my neighbor's it had an empty spot where his car was, and it was still no snow there. We had gotten some this morning early. And then I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's going to skip us. And then I'm coming down to come here, and I'm like, oh, it's snowing. Good morning, Nancy and Kathy and Dina. I'm so happy that you're here. So today I am sharing paper pumpkin alternative ideas from the current kit that we have. And I wanted to remind you about paper pumpkin because it's an awesome, still snowing here, so I'm sure. Yeah, so how much have you gotten so far, Julia? She's in Chicago area. Yeah, I'm sure it's on its way too. I was just sort of hopeful a little bit. And so I'm going to be showing paper pumpkin, and also I will do my randomizer in a minute. For those of you who might be new watching me, 2 inches, gotcha. I think we're supposed to get like 3 to 5 maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's what I heard. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Dot. Did I say Dot already? I feel like I said Dot, but now you liked and shared, so thank you. Okay, so for those of you who might be new to me, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm still portrait. I try every time I go live to go a landscape, and it's Facebook just didn't allow that right now, so I don't know what the deal is. So my eye is going down to comments instead of like up where my camera is. It's just a different view. So sorry about that. So those of you new to me, when I stamp, I give away what the projects that I'm working on. So if you and I do a drawing the next week. So if you hear me mention my randomizer, it's a term that I use from a cooking show that we watch sometimes. And it is what I do when I enter names for giving away the card. So if you would like to be entered into the drawing, you need to make sure that you share my video and then come back and tell me that you shared, because I can't always see who shares it or doesn't. So I can't enter you if I don't know. So anyway, just let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to do my randomizer. So this is for projects from last week. And I forgot what. Oh, they were owl ones. So they were different than what we did at Hostess Appreciation. Where'd my randomizer go? Oh man, just a sec. Maybe I have 2 windows open. Nope, I don't. All right, somehow I closed the tab. Fortunately, I don't know, I was worried about it. I copied and pasted my names. Where is it? In a Word document. So now I need to copy and paste all that. No. It's not letting me copy it. Just a second. Technical difficulties. Excuse me. Copy. Go back. I had it all set up. I had it just the way I needed it. Okay, new tab, randomizer. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Control V. All right, they're there now. Okay, so I have, sorry, this was all set up. Remove winners after they've been chosen. And I'm starting. Oh, okay. It wasn't rolling through. It just stopped on a name. Hey, Lynn, you won. Lynn Hodges is my first winner. Okay, and I have one more project, so I'll pick one more name. Start. Congratulations, Lynn. And Dot, you're my other winner. Congratulations. So you have some cute owl cards that I'll be sending you. Okay, so this week is my catch-up week, and I will be getting my cards that I owe you guys out this week. So, sorry for my delay. Okay, so I love that you congratulate each other, ladies. That makes me so happy. Okay, so I have that I can put with the projects. And so I'm going to be working with a paper pumpkin kit. So if you've never done paper pumpkin, it has amazing possibilities. Just a second. So it's a kit that comes all in a cute little box. It's all wrapped up pretty and in coordinating color of tissue paper. I love it, but I already opened it, so I can't show you that. But you can get it. It's a subscription-based plan, I guess we'll say. So you can get it every month in your mailbox. And it's a fun kit. Usually it's cards. They learned that we usually prefer cards rather than extra kind of projects. And it's always a surprise. The exact projects are always a surprise, but for the past couple of years, they've been giving us hints as to what the next one's going to be. So, so next week I'm going to be doing using the coordinating stuff that is going to be in the next kit. So anyway, you can do it. I think it's $23.50 plus tax. Shipping's all included when you do month-to-month subscription. You can stop at any time or pause it. I think, yeah, you can cancel anytime, or you can pause it for a month or that sort of thing. But also now is an awesome time to do it as well, because you could pay for your whole subscription on a workshop order. I know. It's the best time ever to buy it. That's right. So you can buy, as part of a club or workshop or online order or whatever, you can buy, it's funny, Dina. I'm going to have to check things or whatever. Sometimes people's settings or how it affects everybody or whatever, it goes out and rolls. It's not all the time. Maybe I need to update my iPhone or something. I don't know. Hi, Marcia. Maybe that's part of my problem. But yeah, sometimes people have problems that, people complain on the leaderboard of problems that they're having. I'm like, I don't have that right now. But then, 3 weeks later, I'll get the problem that they were talking about. So I don't know. Facebook is just weird. Okay, so you can buy a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription, and I forgot. I feel like with the 6-month, I should have had it in front of me. Well, all I know is with the 12-month, you end up getting 2 months worth free, which is amazing. So then those amounts, and I'll make sure that I put links to like prepaid. It's called prepaid. So what you would do is you would order a prepaid subscription, then you would get emailed a code, and then you put that redemption code in. You actually have to go to paperpumpkin.com, and I'll do a link to my Paper Pumpkin also. And you have to redeem the code, and then so it'll take off 1 month, 1 month each month. So then it just counts down on your prepaid subscription that you have. But so like the 12-month subscription is like over but around $200. So you would end up earning 4 celebration items, or if you chose the bigger ones, like the thick stick of cool, pretty designer paper is $100 free with $100 order. So you could either get 4 $50 items, or you could get 2 $100 items, or 102, split that up however you would like. So anyway, it's a great time for Paper Pumpkin. So I'm going to put you down so that I can show you the kit, and I can show you, I'm going to put one of the cards together, and then I'm going to make my own alternate ideas. So I have to do magic here. I always have to remind myself how I have to do it. So I need my magic wand, and I need to unbackwards you. So by the way, I'm doing this because if you wonder why I do this every time, I have to unbackwards you because when you're looking at me, like if I showed you something, the words would be backwards. This is probably stuff you don't necessarily need to know, but you might be wondering, why is she so crazy and does this? And then I have to upside down you so that when you're looking at my workstation, again, you can see it, you can read the words and, that sort of thing. So now I need to upside down you. So, excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to tip you down. And that might be enough to see everything. We're just going to leave that. Maybe I need to move my phone down a little bit. Just move it in the... we're going to call that good. Okay. So you can read this, right? Yep. All right. So, an awesome thing about Paper Pumpkin is it comes with full color instructions in every kit. So this is in a package that contains all the supplies that you need. The first time ever that you get Paper Pumpkin, you get a block that you can use for all the future ones, because you get a stamp set with every... I have all my stamps mounted, but let me put it on here. I might be able to see. You get a photopolymer stamp set with every kit, and so all of the stamps fit on that block that you get the very first time. So you may notice every time that I do my Paper Pumpkin, I have all my blocks. Like, I just prefer using my blocks. They're nice and rounded. They're the exact size that I need. But you just get a single D block with your Paper Pumpkin kit. So you get a stamp set. You get an ink spot. This is Fresh Freesia this time. And you get these instructions that show you get everything that you need to make these projects. So it shows you what you have to do, like here, stamp this color on this piece, put glue dots on here, cut your twine, put dimensionals on here. So you get dimensionals, you get twine, you get mini glue dots. again, I prefer to use my own adhesive rather than glue dots, unless, like, I used it for putting putting the twine on my project. So here's this. So here's one of the cards. I think there's enough stuff to make 3 cards of 3 designs, so a total of 9 cards. And the numbers change sometimes, it just depends. So here's one of the cards. And here's another one. So if you didn't see, this stamp set says, "To my Valentine, love is the key." What's this other one? "You hold the key to my heart," and "I love you." Those are the words that come in this particular set. So then there's always also coordinating envelopes, which I love. I'm not one of those people that decorate my envelopes. You know I'm a lazy stamper. I like to stamp and go and be done. I love making cute things, but I don't do finishing touches like making sure I have a pretty envelope. So it's amazing for me when we get these cool envelopes with these kits. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of this really quick. I know a lot of you have already gotten this kit, but I'm still going to show this for people who haven't. So you get these die cut pieces. These are what you're going to stamp the words on. These are die cut pieces that are part of the design of the card. Same with this. And then there's cards that are cut and scored for you to make them. So they're already designed. They're always white inside. That's unlike our normal cardstock. Our colored cardstock is always colored through and through. So anyway, so here's a couple of the designs, and I'm going to make the last one. And I'm going to show you, oh, there's also some vellum pieces here. So you literally get everything that you need to make. You could totally make this kit as long as you had some scissors if you wanted to cut your baker's twine, or this actually looks more like linen thread. But just Calypso coral color. Okay, I also use my full ink pad. I don't open up my ink spot. So that's another difference that you'll see with me working with this. All right, so I'm going to put this card together. Oops, I grabbed an extra piece here. I'm going to put this card together here. So it comes with this cute little keyhole thing that you pop out, that I already popped out. And so I'm going to do my stamping first. That's what I usually do. So by the way, all of the stamp sets in Paper Pumpkin are photopolymer, and it's suggested to use a cushion underneath your work surface to use the photopolymer stamps. It just seems to need it. Like our red rubber stamps already have cushion under the red rubber. So you don't need to worry about that. But when you're working with photopolymer, I typically use a paper piercing mat. But I've used napkins before when I forgot it at a workshop. So this stamp set, or this card, I wanted to say, oh, this one is "You Hold the Key to My Heart." Okay, so I'm using fresh freesia. What are you saying thanks about, Dot? What did I do? That's not you late responding to that you won, is it? So you hold the key to my heart. So cute. It's kind of hard. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. When looking at my angle in the camera, I can't see it very well. So hopefully you can see it just fine. All right, oops, this is the backing. So this is the piece that you put your stamps back on, and then there's another piece that covers it. That's how photopolymer stamps come. Okay, so I'm going to put down, right underneath here, I'm going to put down adhesive. So vellum always shows the adhesive. Actually, it's not showing it too bad. Usually shows the adhesive through it. You can see through the vellum. but I'm going to be covering it with this, with these words. So, so I'm not too worried about how that looks. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. So these are dimensional, so they just give it some pop. And somewhere I have a key here. Where did that go? Oh, it's sticking to my adhesive mat here. Okay. So I have this key. And I am actually going to, I don't always use the mini glue dots. I'm going to do it on this dark. I don't always use the mini glue dots, again, because I want to use my regular adhesive. But this is kind of a fine, like a delicate, a small, something like that piece that's going to be going on here. So we're going to put this key right in this hole here. And then we need to, I'm going to show you something on these instructions. We need to tie a bow on here, and I want to show you 2 things in these instructions that are always with it. First of all, it tells me right here that I need 6 inches of this twine. And look, I have a ruler right on the edge of my, of the instructions. So, that is convenient, so I don't have to go find my ruler, or, if I don't have my grid paper. So so I just have it if I'm working with the paper pumpkin kit. All right, so I'm going to do, this is kind of small for doing this method, it seems like. So I'm doing the bunny ears, and I'm not going to try to show you because it's so small, and my fingers aren't cooperating. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so you get it to whatever size you want these loops. And then, hi Mary, thanks for joining me. And then I'm going to put one more mini glue dot on here. Wait, is that where I want it? No, I want it at the top. I got it off, but I'm not sure I can salvage it. Oh, yeah, I can. Nope, just rolled it up into a ball. There's a backing on here that I'm trying to get off. I probably could use the piercing part. Hi, Terry. I probably could use the piercing part of my take your pick tool, but I didn't. Okay, so here's my card that I wonderfully designed. Not really. That was one of the designs that was there. Okay, now I'm going to design one. So the first thing I want to use, actually, is this keyhole piece. And I'm going to use it with Calypso Coral. That's one of the colors. It also tells you the colors that coordinate with this stamp set. So I'm going to use the key stamp with Calypso Coral. And this is supposed to be petal pink, but I feel like it's quite a bit lighter than what the actual cardstock is. You'll sort of see it when I put this on it. So I'm just wanting to make this background with it. Can I get one more in there, you think? I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Okay. You use it for that. I never pull it out for that for some reason. Okay, so here's my keyhole piece with my keys on it. So I have my card base. This is petal pink. And look, see, there's a little bit difference in... Boy, that looks really yellow on my camera. Is it looking yellow for you guys? Ugh, that looks very washed out. Okay, it's really a pinkish... Hi, Pedro. It's petal pink. It's pinky peachy. Okay, so I already used the gingham embossing folder on this. I wanted to add a little texture to. Obviously, this does not come as part of the kit. This is just something that I added because I wanted to show you something else with this. So I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to mount it on black. I want it to be I want it to stand out a little bit. It wasn't working. My adhesive wasn't working, so I ran it on my silicone mat to get it going. It's an amazing tool to have. Okay, so now my key will show up nicely, or keyhole will show up nicely. Okay, then, so I want to put this down like this. I know this is going to be like, this is color on color. You won't be able to. Okay, tell me, can you? Now it's peach? Now peach? I'm not sure what you're saying, Dina. I know this is the same color on color, but it looks good from where I am anyway. I'm going to stamp this same color. I wanted to add some texture though, and that helps it stand out a little bit. Okay, so I'm using, this is a locket, a heart locket looking thing. Peach went down on the table. Yeah, now it looks peach like that. You're right. Okay. So I'm going to stamp these little key. What did I call it? A heart locket. That's what I'm going with. Done with that. So I want to put this down on my project. And I want to use dimensionals on the back of this. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take all these backings off. And this is going to go right here. And then I still need to get my greeting on here. So I have this tiny little, skinny little lock. Yes, heart lock. Skinny little piece. Was this the one I was going to do? Yeah, love is the key. So I'm using black this time. Again, I want it to stand out. So I'm going to stamp it right on. This is only a 1/2 inch wide. It says love is the key. And I want to make this sort of like a, first of all, I think I need to change my trimmer blades, and I keep thinking, but I thought I'd just change these, but I really do. Okay, so I'm going to cut the end off, and then I'm going to make a banner. So you know the trick to doing the banner is cutting up the center, and then you can come from the, my camera, come from the corner to the center. I didn't quite get that. There we go. Then I want to cut some of this off, and then I'm going to do the same thing. Cut up the center. That's not straight. I guess it is. Sorry, can't chat so much when I'm cutting. There. Okay. So I have love is the key. We're going to put this right here with dimensionals again. It's just wide enough that I can fit these normal size dimensionals. We also have mini dimensionals that we sell, but I wasn't wanting to pull those out. So we're going to put love is the key right here. And then one last thing that I want to do. I decided I wasn't going to do any actual bling, but what I want to do is Wink of Stella, which just adds a little shimmer. So I'm gonna color this locket here, these lockets. These colors that are in this paper pumpkin kit are the same as what's in the Celebration designer paper colors. And what's the other one? Oh, Enjoy the Journey. Some of those designer papers, and for sure the note cards and envelopes, they're all these same colors. So I've been sort of, my go-to has been using iridescent rhinestones, and I didn't want to just do the same thing that I always do. Okay, so here is my card. I'm going to hold, ooh, wow, now it turned yellow. Crazy. All right, well, I'll show you when it's back up. So here's my card. That's all done. And I have one more card I'm going to show you. Okay, so this one, it's so much fun. So I have to remind you just a second. Sorry, I'm reaching across the camera. I want to pull this out to show you where I got it from. Okay, so I showed you these coordinating envelopes, right? And I cut a piece out. Yeah, it was quick and easy. I cut a piece out. So yes, I wasted an envelope, but I have other envelopes that I can do with this. So I wanted to use this piece, and I always think that Fresh Freesia and Blackberry Bliss look amazing together. So I cut a 3x3 piece and then cut it diagonally in half. So, first of all, I need to clean my key. Just a second. And I usually use my Stampin' Scrub rather than a Simply Chamois. It's just what I prefer when I'm able. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed these hearts on one of the first samples that was a design that Stampin' Up! Put in the thing, but I love these hearts. And so I'm stamping Blackberry Bliss on Blackberry Bliss. It makes me happy. So I always say Rich Razzleberry is my favorite color, but Blackberry Bliss is right there with it. So there's my hearts, and I am done with that color. Okay, so we're going to put this together. You know what? This probably would be easiest if I put it together like this, and then I can just go across. We got to get it started, though. Oh, I have a warning for you. If you are cutting your envelope apart like I did, I know I love both colors too, Kathy. Keep in mind that the envelope, I mean, I know this is a no-brainer, but I'm going to go this way too, I decided. The envelope is not cardstock quality. So it was getting extra fuzzy edges for me. And just now when I was putting adhesive on it, I was almost trying to bend it on mistake. So you just need to be extra careful if you're going to cut up your envelope for using for this type of design. Can I do it this way? We're going to do it this way. Okay. So we're going to put one down here. One up here. I put it down too low, but I'm not sure I can move it. Again, it's not cardstock. I'm going to rip it if I try. Okay. So I'm going to put this piece aside, and I'm going to use soft succulent. I was trying to go for something more masculine. So like if you wanted to make a Valentine's card for your hubby or whatever, this would be lovely for that. So I'm going to use the key again in soft succulent. I love soft succulent. It makes me happy. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So here's my background. And I'm going to, oh, I picked up ink from my work surface. Usually it dries quickly. Okay. I'm going to lift this up a little bit because I want to sing down there, and I sort of forgot and put my keys down first. All right, so I'm going to put my saying down there, which is, you hold the key to my heart. That's what I want. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so I have my saying down there. Now what I want to do is I have a little piece of white that I'm using with my soft succulent, and I'm making my own keyhole. There's that. Yes, they are amazing together. And they're probably my favorite greens too. I'll put my Evening Evergreen keyhole right in there. So I stamped these, and as you can see, I already cut one out, and I really wanted to use my, I've been using this like crazy. I really wanted to use my stylish shapes that have the stitching, but it was too big. I didn't want so much white border on the edge, so I just used my layering circles dies. So there's lots of different sizes of the circles, and then scallops to either go inside or outside of it. So I used that to cut this. I wasn't going to die cut on live again. Okay, so I'm just going to put a couple of these on here. And again, I'm going to use my my Wink of Stella on here. I'm going to make my lock to be shimmery. I'm also probably going to be picking up some of the green, which is okay with me. But I'm not trying to touch the Evening Evergreen, just the soft succulent that's around. There. Is that all I did? Yep, that's all I did. Okay, so there's my card. So using some of the colors that were in the kit, but I wanted to go off-road a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put you up so I can show you the cards better. I need to, well, I'm going to pop you up for a second. On upside down, you put you backwards and pop you all the way up. Okay, so here's your card. I love that I still got my purples in with my greens. I thought that the colors look pretty good together. Thank you, Julia and Kathy. Okay, now let's see if this one shows up more peachy this time. Oh, there we go. Now it's our petal pink. So, love is the key. I don't know if you can see the shimmer online very well, though. Oh, well. Can you see the shimmer online here for this one? Maybe if I tip it. No, it's not showing up. Oh, well. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the cards. Okay. So remember, that when you share my video, then thank you, Marsha and Marlene. When you share my video, then you'll be entered next week into my drawing for that you can earn these cards. And I'll try to be better about these in case you do need a Valentine's card. Getting them out sooner. So also one more reminder, I have Dazzling Card Club. And we're going to be using Conversation Bubbles. It's a fun stamp set with fun dies with it. And the deadline to sign up for it, sorry, I suddenly got itchy eyes. The deadline to sign up for it is tomorrow. So the class is $35 and you get $20 a product at least. And you get to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. And I have 4 different times that you can choose from. Or you can even do it in the mail or porch pickup sort of thing. So I have, what I do is the first Tuesday of the month. So that's going to be, is it the 6th or 7th? 7th. I do 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m., and then I also have that same Friday of that week at 10 a.m. So you have lots of choices. You can do it on your own. Something to keep in mind if you do in the mail version, I'm not stamping anything for you. So either you'll have all the pieces for, hopefully you have Conversation Bubbles, or you'll have to use something that would work with that. So I can't stamp anything. That's Stampin' Up! Policy. So so you might just want to get the stamp set if you're not going to do it in person. So deadline is tomorrow. And you know celebration's going on. So you get freebies with every $50 purchase or more, or with every $50 that you purchase. So it's an awesome time to be buying some stampin' stuff. Okay. So I think that's all that I have for you. I will be back next Wednesday with the, I'm going to give you a sneak peek because I'm going to be using this. So the next paper pumpkin kit that will be coming out, oh, I should tell you that the deadline for subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, if you want the upcoming kit, it's always the 10th of the month, either to start it or to add more if you want to add more, or to skip a month if you need to skip a month. The deadline is the 10th. On the 11th, they start trying to run cards for your subscription, and then they mail around the 15th, something like that. So if you want this kit that coordinates with this stamp set, you're going to need to sign up by February 10. So, Playing in the Rain, it's coordinating with this. So, they have cute things that are going to be using stuff that looks similar to this. And so next week, I'm going to show you some projects with Playing in the Rain. So, okay, thank you for joining me today. And I will see you again next Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.